First and foremost, giving all praises to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai. And today's lesson is going to be Antichious and his army conquers Jerusalem and kills many Israelites. Final. This is the book of First Maccabees 41, and I'm going to read all the way until verse 64. Moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom that all should be one people, and everyone should leave his laws. So all the heathen agreed according to the commandment of the king. So really, King Antiochus is trying to get us Israelites away from our power, the Most High, Yahweh. Yeah, many also of the Israelites consented, and consented means to agree to live by one's rules. So all the wicked Israelites agreed to live by King Antiochus' rules. Yeah, many also of the Israelites consented to his religion and sacrificed unto idols and profane the Sabbath. And profane means to treat something sacred with irrelevance, it doesn't matter, and disrespect. For the king had sent letters by messengers unto Jerusalem and the cities of Judah that they should follow the strange laws of the land and forbid burnt offerings and sacrifice and drink offerings in the temple, and that they should profane, and profane means to defile, to make unclean, and that they should profane the Sabbaths and festival days and pollute meaning to defile, to make unclean, and pollute the sanctuary, and the sanctuary meaning a holy or sacred place to worship the Most High, and pollute the sanctuary and holy people. And the holy people are us, the Israelites. Set up altars and groves and chapels of idols, and sacrifice swine's flesh, pigs, pork, and unclean beasts, that they should also leave their children uncircumcised. King Antiochus is commanding for us Israelites to keep our children uncircumcised. And uncircumcised means to leave the extra skin that covers up the head of the baby's penis. That they should also leave their children uncircumcised and make their souls abominable with all manner of uncleanness and propitiation. And propitiation means to treat sacred things like they're worthless and not worth your time, to the end they might forget the law and change all the ordinances. King Antiochus is trying to get us Israelites away from our power, the Most High. And whosoever would not do according to the commandment of the king, he said he should die. In the selfsame manner wrote he to his whole kingdom and appointed overseers. And overseers are people that watch over other people. And appointed overseers over all the people, including the Israelites, commanding the cities of Judah to sacrifice city by city. Then many of the people were gathered unto them, to wit, every one that forsook the law. And so they committed evils in the land. All the wicked Israelites that served and obeyed King Antiochus and forsook the Most High Yahweh. Those wicked Israelites was living like the heathen nations, and they were doing all kinds of evil and wickedness. And the wicked Israelites were doing homosexual acts. The wicked Israelites was defiling, polluting, making unclean the whole land of Israel in Jerusalem, and drove the Israelites into secret places. The wicked Israelites that was serving and obeying King Antiochus were so wicked that the righteous Israelites that was following, serving and obeying the Most High was running away and hiding from the wicked Israelites. Even wheresoever they could flee for succor. And succor means to assistance and support in hard times, because the righteous Israelites was running away and hiding from the wicked Israelites that served and obeyed King Antiochus. Now the 15th day of the month, Casli, in the 140 and 50 year, they set up the abomination of desolation upon the altar, and builded idol altars throughout the cities of Judah on every side, and burnt incense at the doors of their houses and in the streets. And when they had rent in pieces the books of the law which they found, they burnt them with fire. So King Antiochus and his army was going around the city of Jerusalem and destroying all the holy Bibles, and they were burning the Bibles with fire. And wheresoever was found with any the book of the testament, or if any consented, and consented means to agree to live by one's rules, because there was many righteous Israelites that were still serving and obeying the Most High. And wheresoever was found with any the book of the testament, or if any consented to the law, the king's commandment was that they should put him to death. Thus did they by their authority unto the Israelites every month, to as many as were found in the cities. Now the 25th day of the month, they did sacrifice upon the idol altar which was upon the altar of God, at which time, according to the commandment, they put to death certain women that had caused their children to be circumcised. There were many elect ladies back in those times, and they circumcised their babies as the Most High commanded them. So there were elect Israelite women back in those times that served and obeyed our power, the Most High. And circumcise means to cut off the extra skin that's covering up the head of the baby's penis. And they hang the infants, the babies, about their necks and rifled. Search the Israelite woman's houses and rifled their houses and slew them that had circumcised them. How about many in Israel were fully resolved and confirmed in themselves not to eat any unclean thing. You had many elect Israelites back then, man and woman, that wouldn't eat any unclean meats. Pork, shrimp, crab, lobster, oysters, clams, shrimp, etc. You had many elect Israelites back then that only served and obeyed the Most High Yahweh. Wherefore they chose rather to die. The elect Israelites back then chose to be put to death rather than to eat abominable foods. Wherefore they chose rather to die, that they might not be defiled. And defiled meaning to pollute, unclean. That they might not be defiled with meats, and that they might not profane. And profane meaning to defile, pollute. And that they might not profane, defile, pollute the holy covenant. And the holy covenant is the promise that the Most High Yahweh made with our Israelite fathers that the Most High would protect us Israelites as long as we keep the Most High's laws and as long as we keep the faith. So then they died, and there was very great wrath upon Israel. Many elect Israelites back then chose to die rather than to be defiled with unclean meats. And many elect Israelites back then chose to die rather than to defile, pollute, make unclean the holy covenant. But I'm going to end it here. I hope this lesson is edifying to the elect. Shalom.